Hey Karma Campus, this is Chef John, and welcome back to Healthy Snacking. Today we're making vinaigrettes. So we have our mise en place for our vinaigrettes, we have our acids, and we have our fats, which are the two main components in making vinaigrettes. We also have some quinoa, kale, and sweet potato for our salad that we'll be using our vinaigrettes on. You can use any type of salad. You can use a green salad or you can use a pasta salad, but it's all up to you. Okay, so to start, we have our fresh acid. So when you're making a vinaigrette, you can add any acid you want, but I like to use a citric acid, so I'm going to use some limes, some oranges, and some lemons to go on our vinaigrette. Always remember that this is your vinaigrette and you can make it however you want to. So the sky is the limit on what ingredients we're going to add. So I like to do my vinaigrettes for a couple of reasons. First, I like to use fresh ingredients in my food. This is to ensure that we aren't adding any of those hidden ingredients in our food. And second of all, we can satisfy our My Plate diagram with a lot of the fresh fruits and vegetables that we have in our vinaigrettes. So again, this is a good way to be healthier, to have things that we can actually recognize in our vinaigrettes. So I'm going to add my acid. This is the lemon juice, orange juice, and lime juice. And that's going to be the acid in our vinaigrette. After that, I'm going to add some mustard. Mustard is important in this because mustard acts as a emulsifier for our vinaigrette. So when we want to emulsify something, we're going to create a temporary bond to those two things. Oil naturally rejects liquid, such as juice and water. And then, so we have to have something to bind those two to make that temporary bond. Now that we have our liquid the way we want it, now we can start adding our oil. Again, the oil naturally wants to reject the liquid. So we have to add our oil in slow, steady streams, as I'm doing right now. So sometimes you'll see that I'm actually stopping whisking. So we're going to keep whisking vigorously so we can get these two things to actually become one sauce. So trust me, keep mixing and it'll come together. Next, we're going to season our vinaigrette. This is very important because it's going to give us some balance in our vinaigrette. Because the fat and the acid are strong flavors, and we need the salt and the pepper to kind of balance those two things out. After we have our vinaigrette how we want it, we're going to give it a taste. Make sure you're tasting all of your food to make sure that it tastes right. Chef John approves. Next, we're going to put our vinaigrette into something that has a top on it. And we're going to do this so when our vinaigrette separates, we can actually have something to shake it back up and emulsify it again. And we already know, we've seen this process before with like our salad dressings that we got from like the store. You have to shake them up. Now that all of our components for our salad are ready, we can assemble our salad. So I'm going to take some of the sweet potatoes, kale, and onions and add them to our quinoa. It's okay that it's warm because the quinoa is cool and it'll cool this salad down. So now that our salad is mixed well, we're going to add our vinaigrette. See, it's still emulsified because we have our container to keep emulsifying. So a little goes a long way for our salad because we don't want to dress our salad and our salad is overly dressed. Just enough is perfect. So we're going to mix this. We're going to mix it well and our salad is done. We are going to give this one last taste. Chef John approves again. And there you have it. We have our vinaigrette with our quinoa, sweet potato, and kale salad. This is really fun to make. I want everyone to make sure that they subscribe to our Gourmet Cooking channel. And this is our healthy snacks with Chef John. Thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy.